fairly bare-bones launch. Now, we're recording this a few days before Switch comes out, and right now there is no online features or virtual console to download legacy titles. We also don't know much about how the Switch's online service is going to work, but a preview for it is going to hit later on in March. And then there's the fact that, well, there aren't really any compelling games available at launch.
But it is great to hear that Nintendo is working with independent developers and that there'll be up to 60 indie games for Switch by the end of the year.
I mean, let's be honest. Zelda is the highlight here, right? Thankfully, though, it's amazing. But is it worth getting a Switch just to play it? I'm not sure. I mean, you're talking $360 to play the new Zelda game. Now, there's a lot we still don't know about Switch. I like this console a lot because it delivers on its hybrid pitch. There's a lot of potential here too, and I can't wait to play games like Super Mario Odyssey. But because there's still so much that isn't here, the games, the online, the apps, the virtual console, it's entirely reasonable to hold off on a purchase. Here, the games, the online, the apps, the virtual console, it's entirely reasonable to hold off on a purchase.
Nothing's gonna stop Nuggets' rise to social media superstardom. Well, except this old sluggish laptop. So his owner's shopping on BestBuy.com, where upgrading his brand is easy with a Windows 2-in-1 laptop powered by 7th Gen Intel Core processors. This beauty's got the speed Nugget needs to maximize his shareability. Yup, that ugly mug's gonna sell a whole lot of mugs. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy. Well, except this old sluggish laptop. So his owner's shopping on BestBuy.com.
These are the top 5 most anticipated Nintendo Switch games. People are excited for Nintendo's latest console, but what good is a console without games? So, I asked CNET's resident video game expert, Jeff Bakalar, for his help. And guess what? He said yes! At number 5, ARMS. Every game console needs a good fighting game. ARMS looks like it should be a lot of fun and right to the top 5 most anticipated. In ARMS, you throw punches at each other using spring-loaded boxing gloves. The motion controls make it look like an easy game to pick up, since you'll essentially be shadow boxing to play it. At number 4, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. April 28th is when this game arrives. Mario Kart 8 brings some new playable characters like Dry Bones, along with new battle mode courses. Plus, it comes with all of the DLC available for the Wii U version. The big downside of this game, it's not a true sequel, so if you played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, might not be much of an upgrade. At number 3 is Splatoon 2. Now here's a real sequel. Splatoon 2 will let you aim your ink using the Joy-Con's motion control function. You've never heard of Splatoon? Think of it as a war game, but way more kid-friendly. Splatoon 2 won't be out at the Switch's launch, but there will be a playable demo available in late March. At number 2, Super Mario Odyssey. Every Nintendo system needs a new Mario adventure. This one takes Mario outside of the Mushroom Kingdom to places like New Donk City, where Mario can trespass to anywhere he'd like. Super Mario Odyssey won't be out until the 4th quarter of 2017. And the number 1 most anticipated game for the Switch is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game was supposed to be a Wii U exclusive in the year 2015. The first murmurs of this game go back to 2013, so people have been waiting for this game for years. Well, it's here, along with the Nintendo Switch, on March 3rd. Thanks to Jeff Don't Call Me Jazzy Bakalar for his help. For more info on the Nintendo Switch, check out CNET.com. I'm Isaac Colonel. Online. A Wii U exclusive in the year 2015. The first murmurs of this game go back to 2013, so people have been
Nothing can stop Nuggets' rise to social media stardom because he went to BestBuy.com and got a Windows 2-in-1 with 7th Gen Intel Core processors to maximize his shareability. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy.
In the year 2015, the first murmurs of this game go back to 2013, so people have been
Nothing can stop Nuggets' rise to social media stardom because he went to BestBuy.com and got a Windows 2-in-1 with 7th Gen Intel Core processors to maximize his shareability. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy.
kind of cool. There's this raft that floats around Jamaica, and they literally catch on the raft and they cook it right there and sell it.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day.
So I was directed to there.
Are you want to do your thing? Oh yeah, I saw that the other day. Are you want to do your thing? Oh yeah.
Nothing can stop Nuggets' rise to social media stardom because he went to BestBuy.com and got a Windows 2-in-1 with 7th-gen Intel Core processors to maximize his shareability. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy.
Are you want to do your thing?
Nothing can stop Nuggets' rise to social media stardom because he went to BestBuy.com and got a Windows 2-in-1 with 7th-gen Intel Core processors to maximize his shareability. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy. Nothing can stop Nuggets' rise to social media stardom because he went to BestBuy.com and got a Windows 2-in-1 with 7th-gen Intel Core processors to maximize his shareability. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy. Nothing can stop Nuggets' rise to social media stardom because he went to BestBuy.com and got a Windows 2-in-1 with 7th-gen Intel Core processors to maximize his shareability. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy. Nothing's gonna stop Nuggets' rise to social media superstardom. Well, except this old sluggish laptop. So his owner's shopping on BestBuy.com, where upgrading his brand is easy with the Windows 2-in-1 laptop powered by 7th-gen Intel Core processors. This beauty's got the speed Nugget needs to maximize his shareability. Yup, that ugly mug's gonna sell a whole lot of mugs. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy. Well, except this old sluggish laptop. So his owner's shopping on BestBuy.com, where upgrading his brand is easy with the Windows 2-in-1 laptop powered by 7th-gen Intel Core processors. This beauty's got the speed Nugget needs to maximize his shareability. Yup, that ugly mug's gonna sell a whole lot of mugs. Upgrade your tech at Best Buy. Well, except this old
Behold,
sluggish
the Nerf
laptop.
rival
So
with
his
chargeable
owner's shopping
battery
on
pack.
BestBuy.com,
At $30
where
US,
upgrading
it
his
does
brand is
cost as
easy
much as
with the
some
Windows
Nerf
2-in-1
ones.
laptop
Well,
powered by
it's about to
7th-gen
change.
Intel Core
Is it like
processors.
night and
This
day?
beauty's got the
Slot one of
speed
these
Nugget
puppies
needs
into a
to
Nerf rival
maximize his
Chaos Blaster,
shareability.
and it'll
Yup,
shoot
that
faster,
ugly mug's gonna
harder,
sell a
be
whole lot
ready
of
for
mugs.
action quicker,
Upgrade
and won't
your
weigh down
tech
your arm
at
on promise.
Best Buy.
And you don't have to take my word for it. You captured some smooth, slow-motion before and after footage of some fresh D batteries versus the new rival pack. Here's how quickly it spins up. Night and day. Slot one of these puppies into a Nerf rival Chaos Blaster, and it'll shoot faster, harder, be ready for action quicker.
You have anything open in the background?
Take my
Yeah,
word
you
for it.
gotta stop for a second.
Slow motion before and after footage of some fresh D batteries versus the new rival pack. Here's how quickly it spins up. Night and day. Slot one of these puppies into a Nerf rival Chaos Blaster, and it'll
You had an ad playing in the background. You have anything open in the background?
take my
Yeah,
word
you
for it.
gotta stop for a second.
Slow motion before and after footage of some fresh D batteries versus the new rival pack. Here's how quickly it spins up. Night and day. Slot one of these puppies into a Nerf rival Chaos Blaster,
You had an ad playing in the background. You have anything open in the background?
take my
Yeah,
word
you
for it.
gotta stop for a second.
Slow motion before and after footage of some fresh D batteries versus the new rival pack. Here's how quickly it spins up.
You had an ad playing in the background. You have anything open in the background?
Ooh. Don't worry.
You had an ad playing in the background. Is that set up the way you want it?
Mhm.
Or you want it tilted down a little bit?
Down just a bit
Okay,
more.
let me do it.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. Listen. Is that set up the way you want it? Yeah, you had an ad for a Nerf gun playing in the background.
Alright, you ready to start?
Let me check.
Alright, hey home cooks. It's 1 o'clock, so we're gonna go ahead and get cooking. We've already prepped the kitchen and everything. Josh is grabbing his apron and he'll be in a second. But today we're gonna be making homemade burgers and fries. I'm doing sweet potato fries because I really just like sweet potatoes now, which is kind of cool because I never used to. But there's also a good opportunity while people are coming in to remind you that all of these will be uploaded again onto YouTube at my YouTube channel. So just go to Kendall's Kitchen Live on YouTube and you'll see it. If you're following my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those other social medias, you will also see links to all of the things. So don't worry if you're not watching live, you'll still be able to watch it later. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon page, /KenKitchenLive, to see all the cool rewards that you can get for being a patron. Josh is here. He's gonna be cooking burgers with me because burgers are freaking delicious. So, you wanna get started?
Yeah.
We're gonna start with preheating our oven. It's gonna be at 425.
No, we're gonna start with washing our hands.
Oh, yes, also that.
Safety first, kids.
So go ahead, preheat your oven to 425 so that it can get nice and warm for the sweet potatoes. I'm gonna wash my hands after he's done washing his hands. Then we'll start.
Dry on my apron, it's too tactical.
Okay, so we're gonna get started with cutting our potatoes or sweet potatoes, whichever one you've got. So go ahead and get your giant knife out. Where did you go?
1 second.
Oh. Cut off the ends. Now we're making strips. Oh, let me get my little trash. From the scraps. We're gonna be making strips for our sweet potato for the fries. So after you've cut off the ends of it, go ahead and slice it into, let's say about a 1/4 inch thickness. So, no more thick than this. Actually, this is a little bit thin, a little bit thicker. Jeez, these sweet potatoes are freaking hard. About that thick. That was good. Okay. Getting a tricep workout from cutting sweet potatoes. Kind of a big ugly shape, but that's fine.
I'm trying to pull the channel up on my phone and it's not loading.
It's loading on my phone. Alright, so we want our spears to be just about this thick. I like to keep the skin on because it makes it taste just a little bit better. You can also call them like rustic fries, whatever. And we're going to take our spears as we're done slicing them, and we're going to put them in our big bowl.
You want me to cut them?
Yes, that would be great. You see the thickness?
Yep.
Here, I can get another knife and help you out.
That's okay. I'm just doing whatever else you need to do. I'll cut them.
No, we probably have time. Except our other big knife is in the dishwasher right now, so I'll be using a slightly smaller one. Actually, this is way easier to cut down.
Don't want to have another accident.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we told you guys from last time, but for any new viewers, we were making etouffee one day, and we were shelling the shrimp, and I got stabbed in the knuckle. And it wasn't any one person in particular's fault.
It was your fault.
It was your fault.
This knife is not good for this.
The sweet potatoes are just hard to cut. You sure you're taking off the ends too?
Oh, I was supposed to take off the ends?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
That's okay.
Where's our trash going then?
We have our scrap bucket.
Okay.
So I decided to do burgers and fries for this episode because the weather was starting to get really, really pretty here in town. It was starting to feel like spring and summer and getting warm and sunny. And I was like, man, what's the best thing to have when it's summer? I know, burgers. And then today, it's been raining nonstop. Which has been kind of a bummer. And it's cold, despite the fact that I'm wearing shorts. I'm very cold.
Oh, jeez. Crazy with it.
Gentle.
Tell me about my life.
Kind of big fries. This will just be a wedge.
It's like cutting wood.
Alright, boyfriend. What is your favorite kind of burger?
The one in my hands.
I also like every kind of burger. Those two.
If I had to pick, I would say good old beef, really melty, pepper jack cheese, fried egg, guac,
Ooh, guac, that's what we should have done on these too. Dang it, I forgot the guac. That's fine, our burgers are still gonna taste really good. Actually, using a fillet knife has been really easy to cut the strips with.
I mean, these strips are fine. It's cutting the whole thing that's the problem.
Yeah.
This can be a ginormous fry.
So remember, you don't want them to be too big, you want them to cook pretty evenly. So, about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch all the way around.
Or whatever your boyfriend is doing.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's not good for the knife.
This is a Walmart knife. I'm not super concerned about it.
Alright, now, once you've got your fries in your bowl, we're going to season pretty generously with olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika to make it smoky and delicious. And since our fries are pretty big and weird to like wang jangle with a utensil, we're going to use our hands. You want to come get in on this, boyfriend?
Yes.
Remember, be generous with the salt. Who are there people in the chat? Hold on, I'll read that in a second.
I got it. Amber said she likes my dress.
Thank you, Amber. Okay. So once you've got your salt, your pepper, your paprika, and your olive oil, don't forget the olive oil. You want this all very nicely evenly coated. You're gonna get up in here. You're gonna get your boyfriend to get up in here with your hands, and you're gonna just mix it all up and go crazy. What's playing? Why is that an advertisement?
I'm resetting the stream because I'm not seeing it on any devices now.
Are we still streaming right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's working.
Okay. So, get your sweet, wonderful boyfriend to come in and start doing that, and you are going to be adding in more seasoning as it goes because you want everything evenly coated. But first, wash your hands. That's one way to do it.
There's no point in getting my hands all dirty.
Pepper.
Pepper smells so good.
Yeah.
That it?
And then no, a little bit more paprika. You want them all evenly coated.
Don't be upset because I'm smart.
Okay, wait, let me see.
I'm working.
I know, let me see.
You just like getting your hands dirty.
It's part of cooking. Those look good and coated to you, or should they have more?
That look fine to me.
Alright, so once you've got your fries seasoned and ready, you're going to lay them out on your baking tray. And they're already greased, so you don't need to grease the pan anymore.
Man, whiten it up.
I'm going to grab
I'm going to grab
another
a paper
tray.
towel
No, I
because
got
you
that.
just spilled it all over our counter. Chuck.
You don't want them to be overcrowded in your tray. So we're going to separate them out. You do one tray, I'll do the other. We want to lay them pretty evenly. That's why I wanted the big tray, but that's fine.
I asked you. You said this was fine. We might have to store a couple of these for later.
Yeah, that's fine. Will you start laying them out on this pan, please?
On this pan?
Uh-huh. Yeah, lay them out just nice and...
I know, but I'm trying to make some room. Also, we have way too much oil right here.
Yeah.
Because you just had to dump them. You sop up some of this oil.
Yes. So, if you just dump them on the tray like me and you're getting scolded by whoever is cooking with you, go ahead, sop up any of the extra oil because you don't want them to be soggy. You want them to be nice and crispy and delicious. Alright. That's cool.
And then place them on the pan.
And then once our oven, which mine is almost at 425,
Said wordy dude.
we're gonna put them in for 15 minutes. Then, if they're not quite where we want them to be, we're gonna keep on checking on them until they are. You're doing a great job, baby.
That's all I do is a great job.
So they should be spaced out pretty evenly. Yeah, perfect timing.
You know what those are?
Yep.
Killing me, Smalls. You just put a oily paper towel on the counter.
Okay, so they're in here. I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes. And we will move on to our burgers. First, before anything else, we're gonna go ahead and cut the onions and prep that. Where's scrap bucket go? So, we're gonna do just good old crunchy raw onions on our burger. We're not gonna saute them or go nuts with that or anything. Oopsie. So go ahead, take the skin off, and then we're gonna slice them into rings.
Ooh, I can do that. Yeah, that.
All right, now we don't need too many, just like 2 slices.
2 million slices. Oh, it smells so good. I love onion.
Once you've got your onion sliced, go ahead and lay it with where you've got all your other stuff that will go on as we cook the burger. So we're doing raw onions instead of like sauteed onions or going nuts with that or anything because raw onions are pretty classic, and also we're putting a fried egg on this, so we don't want too many like wet soggy things on our burger.
I made a mistake.
We want it to have a texture that's really good. But show the camera what you did.
No.
He tried to store an onion and he got it stuck in a Tupperware. Okay.
Fine. Found a properly sized container.
Thank you, baby. Alright. Now to move on to the meat. Thank you. So, when you're making burgers, you want something that has about a 20% fat ratio to it because it will make it taste delicious and also keep it juicy. So, I know a lot of people are like, no, I like really lean burgers. No, you don't. Nobody does. Whoever's told you that ever is lying. So, we got...
That's a bold claim right there.
we got about a pound. No, a pound and a half, actually. And that's going to make us 4 good-sized burgers. So,
And what she means by a pound and a half is 2.13
that's
pounds.
how many we got. So, will you go ahead and grab yourself off a quarter? Right here. We're going to season them together. Oh, I need to do that in a second. Okay. So, once you've got a good-sized burger, you're going to flatten it out and make a little divot in the middle.
So don't get all puffy.
Will you switch with me? Yes, actually, but for now, since we're doing the seasoning, this is to help keep the seasoning inside, but when we cook it, we're gonna do the same thing so that it doesn't like puff up. So we're gonna start with salt and pepper, put a good amount on the inside because we're gonna knead it into the burger. And then we're going to get our onion powder, our garlic powder, we're gonna do a pinch of cayenne. Go gentle on the cayenne because it's going to be spicy. Salt and pepper. And garlic powder. And onion powder.
Oh.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna...
And a pinch of cayenne. You want enough to make it hot, but not overwhelming. Just a bit. Yep. And then you're going to take your beef patty and you're going to knead it all together. A lot of people either under-season or over-season their burgers. And the problem that I have found, because this is like my favorite burger recipe to make, is if you don't knead it in, you'll get chunks of your burger that don't have any of this really great seasoning. And so we are going to do this to make sure everything is nice and incorporated.
You said the word of the day.
Now whenever the word of the day happens, you have to scream like Pee-wee. Okay, and then the don't destroy it. We're gonna flatten it out into our burger shape. And we're gonna make a little divot in the middle. Now, I'm gonna start getting my pan and my oil preheated, and then we're gonna dip these in some Worcestershire sauce. Oops. For the final little bit of flavor on the meat.
Or some W sauce, as some of you may call it.
So go ahead and put your pan on medium. Get your oil in there. Remember, we're not frying them, we're just searing them, so don't go nuts with the oil. Just enough to grease the pan. And we're gonna take our Worcestershire sauce.
W sauce.
We're gonna put it in our small bowl. Can you divide out more burger patties on that, please? We're having friends coming over tonight, so I figured, hey, our extra burgers can go to them.
Or to me later.
Or to Josh later.
Future Josh.
Alright, I'd say that's about 3/4 of a cup of Worcestershire in a bowl. We're going to take our lovely burgers. Oh, hold on. I'm going to get a plate to... We're We're gonna take our burgers, we're gonna dip them in the Worcestershire. Dip. And dip.
Dip, dip, tater chip.
And then lay your patty out on a plate. Remember, keep that divot in the middle so that when the pan gets hot, we can start cooking them. Now, since we're making our burgers on a stovetop and not outside on a grill where they taste just the best, we're doing a little bit different prep than you would for a burger that would be cooked outside on a grill. Typically, for burgers out on a grill, I wouldn't do the Worcestershire because that gives it like too rich of a flavor. But since we don't have that smokiness here, we're gonna go ahead and do it because it makes really good stovetop burgers. Look at you, you're a burger pro.
Oh, I used to work at a fast food place. These ones are gonna be like heftier. I'm gonna wash my hands so I'm not getting these things all slimy.
Yeah, that's right. Josh used to work at Sonic.
Yeah.
You got all of them?
You go talk to people.
Well, I'll hope you need them then. Teamwork makes the dream work, or it makes your kitchen messy, or both.
We need like a real pepper grinder.
Yeah. And a little bit of that cayenne for heat. So, I can't remember where I first saw to dip them in Worcestershire. I think it was at a friend's house. But, it was like their parents or something were making burgers, and I saw them dip it in a bowl of Worcestershire, and I was like, why do you do that? And they're like, to make it taste good? And I was like, okay. And then I tried it, and I was like, holy crap, these are delicious. And ever since then, I have been doing that.
Watch your profanity. Flying off the handle today.
Am I? Holy shoot. These are tasty.
Frickin' fricks.
I think I just do it without thinking about it. Ooh, the sweet potatoes smell really good. Alright. Now remember, when your oil starts having those little waves in it, it's almost time to do it.
Those sweet potatoes are smoking up a bit. Check on them.
Yeah, well, hold on, let me shape this patty. Remember, put the divot in it. So the divot in the patty in the middle, that little dimple, will help it from puffing up when you cook it. It'll stay in this width. I'm wash off my hands, I'll check it. No, they're doing fine.
Oh, okay. There's just a lot of steam coming out then, I guess.
Yeah. In fact, they're gonna need more than 3 more minutes. Alright, so my sweet potatoes, because I think we cut them just a bit too thick, I'm gonna put them in for, let's see, let's do 8 more minutes. Still at 425. They're looking good though. They're just about starting to get tender, so those last 5 or so minutes will help them get crispy on the outside. This one's already been kneaded?
Yep.
Awesome. And these are going to be some giant burgers.
Fine with that. It's just something I'm gonna have to learn to live with.
Okay, so my oil is nice and hot. In fact, it's a little bit too hot. Let's go ahead. Ooh. Yeah! All right!
Scares me.
And just do 2 at a time. You don't want to overcrowd your pan. Let's go ahead and lay the second one. And we're not gonna mess with them too much. So I turned my heat down to low because I let the oil get a little bit too hot. I was busy checking on other things. The most important part about keeping a burger nice and juicy is not squishing it in the pan. You just let it sit there, cook on one side, flip it, cook it on the other, take it off, let it rest. Don't go crazy with squishing and flipping your burgers. And remember to always clear off your station.
Wash your hands after handling raw meat.
Yes.
Or don't. I mean, we're not your parents. So.
You won't get salmonella, but you will get mad cow disease or worms.
You can get salmonella from beef.
Yeah, but you're less likely to. All right, I'm going to move all of my assembly stuff over to here. And we're gonna make us an Arnold Palmer because that is, oh, where's my picture? Over here. That is my favorite summertime drink. I absolutely love it. And it's so easy, it's just half and half. So go ahead, get you half a pitcher of tea. I'm using unsweet tea because the lemonade is pretty sweet for me, but if you really like syrupy, sugary things, go ahead and use sweet tea.
Amber says we should cook burgers next time we go down.
Yeah, we can cook burgers at the beach.
What?
Okay. Oh man, do you smell them? Smell awesome.
They do.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a glass of Arnold Palmer. Do you want some, baby?
Do we have some regular tea? I prefer it.
He's not
I
into lemons.
hate lemons.
This is the Arnold Palmer.
Lemons are nasty. You picked the last glass.
You can use my princess cup.
I will not use your princess.
Arnold Palmer is so good. Actually, this is a really good time to announce that we won't be doing an episode next week because we will be driving to the beach. We're going to Florida for a week, but I will be doing an episode from Florida, so that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know what we're going to be cooking yet, but it'll be there. So not this Saturday coming up, because I will be in the car all day long. Okay, our burgers are just about ready to be flipped. Let's go ahead and test the first one. Oh yeah.
Holy splashing. Pixel, go away. What are you doing? Scavenger. Yeah, you're a scavenger.
Now I brought my heat back up to a little over medium. Actually, bring it to right exactly at medium. And let's get started toasting the buns. This is too big. I'm going to use a smaller one. Yep, I'm going to toast those buns up. toasting buns, I feel, is a cardinal sin when you're making burgers because that oil's hot. Goodness. All right, bring it back down to low.
And it's always a smart idea to have a fire extinguisher at the ready. That apparently is a lot harder to get off, you know, than
Okay, so go ahead, butter your buns. That sounds so dirty. Butter your buns.
safety first, boys and girls.
I don't even think this is rated for fires.
Oh, it is. Ah, yeah. Look how smart I am.
Sweet. All right, and you get our buns nice and buttery. And we're gonna get our toasting pan.
Is that our toasting pan?
We're gonna put it on a small burner. Put it on that.
That one is the one that works. What 10?
And we're gonna have it on
6.
in between medium and low. You don't want to burn these.
4.
Oh, there are the rest of my buns. Do you want to butter these? And I'll check on.
That's right, on butter your buns.
Hey. Now, for our toasting pan, you don't want to add any grease to it. That's why we're buttering the buns, because we just want these to be nice and toasty. We don't want them to be fried at all. Fried bread has a much different consistency. That's not what we're going for. Also, we're using potato buns. Well, as close to potato buns as we could
They
find.
say potato on the packaging, but there seem to be no ingredients similar to potato.
Yeah.
So, how many burgers we got? 5?
Yes. Ooh, these look good. Actually, I'm gonna give them about 4 more minutes.
I was about to say, 15 minutes seems kind of like a short time.
Well, there's 15, and we added 5, so 20, and now 4, so 24 minutes at 4:25. Depending
Some amount of time.
Depending on
best judgment.
depending on how thick you cut them. We cut them pretty thick. They're kind of more like steak fries than they are like burger fries. So ours, to get crispy on the outside, are gonna take just a little bit longer. But dang, they smell really good. I love Arnold Palmer's.
I found that when buttering buns for burgers, you want to go real thin with the butter so they don't get soggy when you toast them.
Yep.
Less is more, or something. I don't know.
Alright, our burgers are just about done.
You might want to bring that heat up a little bit. Getting kind of quiet.
Will you give me a plate to put the finished burgers on? Could you please? Oh, goodness. Alright, go ahead, grab your other burgers.
Oh, look at that. That's such a better idea than what you did the first time.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm learning or something.
Oh,
Alright. I'm going to bring the heat up just a bit, so still right around medium, just because this pan ended up getting a little bit cool.
Pro tip from a guy who used to cook a lot of burgers. If you want a good way to tell if your burgers are done without making it look all funky, all you gotta do is while it's in the pan or whatever, just take your spatula, poke it in a little bit, and just kind of pull it up, right? If you don't see anything, then you're good. And then the burger still looks fine. Also, if it starts getting really crumbly when you do that, then it's probably still needs to be cooked. But that one was real firm and didn't just fall apart when I checked it, so it's a good burger.
Yep. All right. Let's check and see how hot our other pan is.
Oh, and I just saw that I didn't show anything on the screen, so that's okay.
Oh, that's all
Use
right.
your imagination.
Okay. Our other pan is just about hot enough.
Wait. Another life hack. Put some water on your fingers.
Needs a little
Still
bit
needs
longer.
more time. When it just kind of starts
Pops.
popping all over the place, then it's good. It's good for toasting. And that comes from probably a couple hundred to 1,000 grilled cheese cookings in my life.
You're very good at grilled cheeses. Is there more chat stuff? What are you saying?
Well, Amber, quote unquote, is saying, "You make me laugh," and it looks great. Those look delicious. I think that might be Riley or Taylor.
Aww.
So if Riley or Taylor are watching, hi.
Hi, girls. Okay, we're gonna put our buns down until they're nice and toasty. And now, for real, we're gonna check on our sweet potatoes. And oh yeah, they look good. In
Oh yeah,
fact,
those things.
the little teeny mini ones got burned.
That's okay. Those are pixel fries. You looking for a place to set it?
Yes.
You want me
Here's
to
one
move
of our
this back?
Yeah.
We need more places. Do we have more of those mitts, or I'll go grab a towel. That's what I'll do.
All right. So if your fries look like this, then they're done. Go ahead and turn off your oven. It's hot.
Beautiful.
They smell awesome. They're gonna taste awesome. And we're gonna flip our burger.
But all that you care about is that they look awesome.
And flip. And
I want to drain off a little bit of that grease there.
yeah, I'm going to. You don't want to drain off too much of the grease because we're going to fry our eggs in that. Ooh, it's gonna be so good.
Ooh, maybe see. I need another minute.
Right, and while you are toasting your buns, you need to be thinking about how delicious these burgers are, and how good they smell, and how much you don't want to share them with your friends who are coming over later, and how much you just want them to be your burgers for you.
I mean, they could be.
Well, they're not coming over till late tonight, so
I cooked you this burger, but then I eat it.
I made this for you, but there's no more, sorry. Stephen, Jerry, and Matt, if you're watching, oh, jeez, that was big.
We never guaranteed you burgers.
That's true. Alright, so when your buns look good and toasty, place them to the side, and get that other bun ready.
I'm gonna drain some of this off.
Yeah.
That's why it's popping, is because we have too much grease and there's water in here. So I know you're not supposed to do this, but get your water running, turn on your disposal. You drove me through the towel.
Yes. Nice and toasty.
There we go. Much less pop will occur now.
Yes.
And
You bring the heat back up.
We will have plenty of grease.
Perfect. All right, now layering the burger is more important than some people would think. So, ooh, God.
Remember that this is two-sided.
I know. It's on a double burner right now. So we're gonna start with our bottom bun. Just mix it. Cooking is about being patient. You wanna layer one with me?
Sure.
I gotta get the bottoms all toasty.
Oh, that's on point.
This one?
This one.
Oh, the fries?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fries are tasty.
Oh, those are perfect.
Uh-huh. I love the fries. And Brock, you're the one who turned me on to them.
Those potatoes are awesome. And they're good for you.
A better carb alternative. Alright, so we're going to take our bottom buns.
What's that? Grey coupon.
And we're going to start with a layer of mustard. You get me a nice piece? Two, actually. Oh, I forgot to do the cheese. On these two burgers, we're going to go ahead and do cheese. They're just about at the part where they need that. So one, I'm going to do pepper jack because Josh likes pepper jack, and the other I'm going to do Munster because this is just the best melting cheese. So we're going to go ahead, lay it right over the top.
You want mustard on this?
Yes. Oops. There you go. And when the cheese is melty, your burgers are ready to come off. So we're going to start with a layer of our Dijon mustard. Go ahead and be generous with it. That stuff is delicious.
And bacon.
Tip for melting the cheese faster, put a top on it. But tilt it just a bit so it vents out. You just want that cheese to start getting nice and ooey and melty. Okay, then after we lay down our mustard, we're going to put a layer of onion and then a layer of arugula. So you want to do that?
Sure.
So we're going to take our onion, we're going to layer it nicely. And we're going to get a good amount of arugula. Now, I'm using arugula instead of iceberg lettuce or like spinach or any other kind of green because it gives it this really good nuttiness that'll go well with the smokiness that we created from
The W.
the W sauce. Alright, Now a lot of places will do the greens on last, but we're topping ours with an egg. So, Munster for me. Pepper jack for the boyfriend. And now all of this grease in the pan, we're gonna bring our heat down quite a bit. We're gonna get our eggs ready. That's a little bit too hot. And crack that egg. We're going to put the top back on it. When it gets white on top, take it off, put on your other egg. Now you want to gently cook these eggs because we want the yolk to be really runny on it whenever you take your first bite. And oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. Oops, I got a little bit too toasty.
Oh, oopsies.
That's okay. And then you're going to take your aioli. I like aioli because it's nice and garlicky and a little bit more creamy than mayonnaise. But mayonnaise will also do. If you can open this.
Or if your boyfriend hates hates mayonnaise and aioli, just put more mustard on.
It's not coming
Would you
off.
like me to open it?
No, I got it. I'm a strong, independent woman.
Now you have it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Gross.
Delicious. Alright, so get your aioli. Go ahead and smear that on there all nice and good. And set it aside, because we are about to get our egg up. So your egg looks like that, it's good. It is perfect, it is done. Put that yours first. Oh my god. You go show that to the camera.
Look at that.
Oh no, my egg broke! Alright, I'm gonna scrap this guy and do another.
Don't be wasteful. You scramble it up or something.
Yeah, I'll scram it. Pixel can have it.
Who likes eggs?
Yeah, who
Don't
likes
ya?
eggs?
Don't you like eggs?
You go get her bowl so I can put it in there.
I'll get her a plate.
Yeah, Poo Poo, you get to eat with us this time? Let it cool off, though, don't let her just...
Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait till we sit down.
Every single time we film this, Pixel comes up afterwards and just gives us the most pathetic look. Like, y'all didn't make any for me? How come I don't have any? So this time, Pixel will at least get an egg.
Here you go.
Alright, let's do that again.
Scrambled eggs for the puppy.
My egg cracked weird, but that's alright. Alright, while that egg is cooking, we're going to take our pickle spear.
You want me to start moving over some fries?
Yes, please. We're gonna take our pickle spear. Gonna lay it just right on there, just for plating, make it look nice. And then get some of those French fries on the plate. Jeez, we're letting all of these burn.
Oh, do we just let another one burn?
Yeah, that's okay.
Did you cut my pickle in half?
Yes, for plating, it looks nice.
I guess I'm just gonna do the fries by hand.
Oh, no, baby.
Oh, no, grab me the tongs. I was looking for those.
Uh-oh. Get some of your French fries. Sweet potato fries. That's what I was saying with the possible with them. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off now. Cook the last one after. Oh my god, these are so good.
Don't need them all now.
We have a whole other drink.
Beautiful.
Alright, my egg is almost done. Ooh, these are gonna be good burgers. I can feel it. I can smell it. Where's my drink at? Will you take the picture over to the table too? Thank you, baby. Alright, my egg is just about finished. So I'm gonna kill the heat. Get that egg up. Thank you. Get on there. Move that off the heat. Get that there. Alright. Oh my goodness. That looks delicious. I am so freaking stoked. Are you excited? Thank you for cooking with me. Alright everyone, well that was today's show. Remember this will be uploaded on YouTube later, so be sure to check that out. If you like what you're seeing, if you want to suggest an episode, oh thank you. If you want to suggest an episode or just see other cool rewards that I have, you can go ahead and check my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/KenKenshinLive. So that's about it. I will see you guys, not next week because I'll be in Florida, but the week after that. Bye everyone.